Let's talk about somebody who has been accused of a crime, but decided to pay £12 million, we're told, to a woman who'd accused him of the crime, even though he'd never met her. And that's Prince Andrew. But don't worry, he's going to do all right. He's been given a new house, a house we've heard lots of in recent years, Frogmore Cottage. Not really a cottage, it's a ginormous big house on the Windsor Castle estate. And Harry and Meghan moved into it, spent, well, I think £3 million doing it up, which they eventually paid back to public coffers. But now they're going to be evicted from that house that they really never use because they live in California, and it's going to be offered to Prince Andrew. Let's talk about this with Rupert Bell, Talk Radio's royal correspondent. Good morning to you, Rupert. Just first question to you. As a general rule, do you tend to get offered houses for free on a regular basis? Just wondering if that happens to other people and it's just me it doesn't happen to.
Well, I don't think it does happen, but they've got a big estate, so maybe they estates that they can dispense this largesse. It's not something that's normal in the real world.
No, indeed. But we know that Prince Andrew, he was being told he's going to have to move out of his Royal Lodge mansion, worth, 30 million or something. I mean, I don't know what the reasoning is behind that. But he's lost a lot of his income. King Charles isn't going to be helping him financially as much as the Queen did. But he's going to get given another nice home.
Well, I think what they're saying is he's got to start living. He's got money, some means, that he's got to live within those means. And the Royal Lodge is an expensive house that needs quite a lot of upkeep, and he can't afford to do it, given the problems of giving a lot of money to settle a state with Virginia Giuffre. So he has found himself cash-strapped. Meghan and Harry, of course, have moved to California. The house was on a rolling lease. It was given to Princess Eugenie and her husband. They've gone to Portugal now. So the place is free. I think it's between 5 and 10 bedrooms. I haven't had the privilege of going inside.
How would you get by? It's basically two houses rolled into one, isn't it? But this is the thing. I mean, very, very, very rich people. These people have got a load of money. They've been raised with money. They've been given money by the Queen over the years. I know they can't. I know if you're Prince Andrew, you can't go out and get a job. Well, certainly not now. But they're all sort of under the Queen's patronage and now the King's patronage. No doubt at all, King Charles is trying to narrow down the royal family, get rid of the duds and the people who give it, it's all about William and Kate and their kids now. But I mean, at the end of the day, he needs to live somewhere. But again, it's the expectation that you would live somewhere. Presumably, they still need security of some sort, and I understand that. But this idea that you should have some right to some multi-million-pound mansion.
Well, I think in Andrew's case, he's got to accept his current situation and realise that he has brought about this by his own sort of arrogance, as it were, and that his situation, he has to now rein everything in. But in terms of Harry and Meghan, you can see that clearly they weren't endearing themselves to the King, and so he's taken the call that you're not going to need this place. We are trying to cut back. Yep. We are trying to be a more prudent organisation. OK, to the rest of us, it's still a very lavish lifestyle, but within their confines, it clearly will be seen as a downsizing for Prince Andrew, but he probably needs to.
We'll pray for Andrew. Thank you so much indeed, Rupert Bell, then.